Hey, good morning everyone, it's Dan here, your storage auction treasure hunter guy, and this is part 3 of my video series on how to sell the small stuff in mystery goodie boxes on eBay. I'd just like to start this video off by saying that Dave Hester of Storage Wars is absolutely right when it comes to weapons. I'm going to get back to more of this about selling weapons or what to do with weapons towards the end of this video. So stick with me because the information that I have to offer throughout this video is going to be very important if you want to make money with your small stuff that you find while you're out treasure hunting. But this whole topic about weapons is a very sticky topic. It's a very sticky subject. And you just want to stay with me and hear what I have to say on this. And when I'm talking about weapons, it's guns. I found plenty of guns in storage units as well as knives and other things, nunchucks, you name it, that can be considered weapons. So stick with me. Dave Hester of Storage Wars is right, and I'll get back to that. But in this video, let's talk about the do's and don'ts of what goes into the box when you sell these goodie boxes, these gift boxes on eBay. And this is the execution part of the sale. Let's assume that the transaction is completed. You've listed your item on eBay. The buyer clicked buy it now, or the transaction or the listing has otherwise come to an end. The transaction's been completed. The money is now in your possession. It's time to send out the box. Now what I do is I figure out at that time what goes into the box. As I say in my listings, that no two boxes are ever the same. So when the transaction is complete, it's at that moment that I decide what is going to be put into the box. It is not predetermined. And what you don't put into the box is just as important as what you do put into the box. As I mentioned in a previous video, you want to give your buyers value. You want to make them happy. You don't want any complaining. You want them to come back for more. Put value into the box. That's what you do. Put into the box. What you don't put into the box is what follows. Some of what I'm going to mention is obvious, some not so let's get right to it. No pornography. No adult content. You don't want to put anything offensive into the box. You don't want to put anything of a racial nature. Stay away from putting anything religious into the box. But just play it safe. Nothing offensive goes into the box, and I'm not saying religious artifacts or articles are offensive, but just play it safe. Don't put anything religious in the box. No food items. Nothing that contains liquids, such as cigarette lighters or perfume bottles. No glassware. No knives. That goes for pocket knives or other types of knives. I find all sorts of knives in my storage units, but don't put any of it into the box. Now the reason why you're not putting glassware and you're not putting knives in the box is obvious. You don't want anybody to hurt themselves. Can you imagine if you put some glassware, martini glasses or wine glasses or whatever into the box and they happen to break in transit while they were being shipped? Now your buyer opens up the box, reaches their hand in to see what's in there, and they cut themselves on some glass. Oh my God, the problem you would have. And even a pocket knife. I mean, you'd send the pocket knife folded, but if somebody takes the knife out of the box, opens it up and starts playing with it and happens to cut themselves, I mean, listen, this is a very litigious society we live in. You don't want to give anybody any cause, any reason whatsoever to have to come back to you either complaining or even with some liability issue because they cut themselves on something you happen to send them. So no glassware, no knives of any kind, not even kitchen knives, steak knives, none of it. Okay, now back to the weapon thing. Yes, knives, steak knives, pocket knives, whatever, can be considered weapons, so no weapons go into the box. No knives of any kind go into the box. Now, in my storage auctions, I found BB guns, I found this really big, bad Puma knife, I found rifles, this Winchester rifle, and I just wanted to make a mention to you. Obviously, none of this stuff is going to go into your goodie box, but since I mentioned weapons and knives earlier in the video, I just wanted to address this concern of what do you do when you find weapons in your storage units, or when you're treasure hunting, in your estate clearouts, wherever you might come across weapons. Dave Hester, one time on the show Storage Wars, had found samurai swords in his storage unit. And he specifically said that he does not sell weaponry in his warehouse. And I think that this is a brilliant piece of advice. If you do happen to come across knives, BB guns, rifles, swords, whatever, any kind of weapon, I do not have any good advice for you on what you do with these items. Whenever I come across this stuff, I keep it all for myself. I do not even entertain the thought of selling these things, and this is for the reasons that I've already gone over. There's just too much built-in liability. So I'm here to tell you that I do not have any good advice for you on what you can do with these items. If you're looking for good advice, go talk to a lawyer. That's all I can tell you. For me, I keep all these things for myself, the BB guns, the rifles, whatever, put them in a very safe spot, under lock and key. I have a 6-year-old in my house, and he doesn't even know I have these things, and they're all under lock and key. So, you know, what you do with those kinds of things that you find, it's entirely up to you. There's nothing I can tell you about what to do with it. This is part 3 of a 4-part series. I got the next video coming up. The next and final video in this series is coming up, so stay tuned. If you're not a subscriber to my channel currently, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. I try to offer you guys as much helpful advice in these videos as I possibly can. If you would like to learn how to treasure hunt at storage auctions for fun and profit, I do make a book available. Follow the link, I think that's found in this video description, to go check out the book. I give you lots of advice on how to make money with storage auctions, and in this video series I'm offering you advice on how to sell the small stuff that you find in storage auctions. And if you'd like to find that stuff, how to make money with it on eBay and on Craigslist, go ahead and check out my book. I think you're really going to like it. My name is Dan. I actually have an auction I'm going to this afternoon at 2 o'clock. As always, I will take my camera with me. If I wind up buying, I'll take you guys behind the scenes and take you with me to dig around through the units if I wind up buying any. And that's it. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.